we get in today's important lecture, please hit my subscribe button and hit my notification button. Support and subscribe to my channel. And I just want to thank everyone for supporting my channel. And if you are a new viewer or consistent viewer, please hit that subscribe button. Support my powerful motivational YouTube channel. And with that being said, let's get down to today's exciting lecture. The focus of this lecture, the driving force behind this specific lecture is signs you are a hyper spending. If the audience is aware, I spend a tremendous amount of time in a natural environment, meeting people, engaging people into dialogue. I delve deep and go into discussion, and also, attain a lot of natural subscribers from the natural environment. But today I was talking to a new subscriber that I met in the natural environment, and we were talking about in regards to how people are hyper spending, creating new debt when they know they got all this existing debt. So, I get a lot of ideas from individuals in the natural environment to assist me in with my next YouTube topic. So here we go. Signs you are a hyper spender. I'm gonna present some indicators in regards to signs you are a hyper spender. Minimum payments. If you can only afford the minimum payment on your credit cards, then it's one of the clearest signs that you are overspending. Because I'm here to tell you, if you're only sending that minimum payment in, all that minimum payment doing is hitting the interest. You barely touching the principal on that bill. And I'm here to tell you. Another indicator, in some cases, you can't even pay your credit card bill or other household bills, such as your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your cell phone bill, your gas bill. You can't even pay your monthly bills. If that's going on, that is a powerful indicator you are a hyper spender. Number 3, you charge expenses on your credit card every month, throughout the month, on an ongoing basis. And if that's going on, all you're doing is you ain't really paying them bills off. All you're doing is creating a new bill while you pay the bill that you're paying, really putting it on hold, and then the credit card bill coming, and then the bill that you use to pay for the credit card coming. You just creating financial destruction. Next indicator, you have to dip into your savings account repeatedly until you have depleted your savings account altogether. And if that's going on, if you are dipping into your savings account every week, or sometimes every other day, or every 2 or 3 days, that's the indication that you are a hyper spender. Next indicator is you are pulling money out of your 401 and other investments. And that's a dangerous game to play. If your money should not be pulled out of your 401 like it's a regular savings account. So if you are pulling money out of your 401 or other investments to pay bills, that's a strong indicator that you are a hyper spender. And I'm here to tell you, you are not putting money into your savings account or established 401 or other investments because you're deep in debt. You're a hyper spender, so there's no money left to put into your savings account or invest into your 401. And bottom line, there's a lot of unpaid bills, not the household bills. The household bills are unpaid. The credit card bills are unpaid. The new bills you're creating is unpaid. If all that's going on, that's an indicator that you are a hyper spender. Another indicator that you're a hyper spender, you're out there buying all this stuff that you don't need. When you begin to see that you have acquire a lot of assets and a lot of possessions that you're not even using. All of that stuff that you're buying, whether it's clothes, shoes, jewelry, vehicles, electronics, in the feeling wear off, and then you find yourself not even using all of that stuff that you purchase. If that's going on, that's an indicator that you are a hyper spender. Another indicator is fear of rejection. You know, individuals who are hyper spenders, they're spending and splurging on other people, trying to impress people because of fear of rejection. If that's going on, that's an indicator that you are a hyper spender. And the strongest indicator that will create financial destruction, that you are a hyper spending, if you are out there spending and splurging in order to keep up with the Joneses. You know, and we all know that you got a lot of people out there, when they see the neighbor or family members or co-workers buy a new car, they got to outdo that. If they see them take a lavish vacation, you got to outdo that. If they see that they're eating at 5-star restaurants and uploading on social media, you got to outdo that. So if you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, that's a powerful indicator that you are a hyper spender, and that will, make no mistake, create financial destruction. And I'm here to tell you. And another powerful indicator, you know, now that the person is so deep in debt because they're a hyper spender, now they're getting to the point that they're solely, literally using credit cards to stay afloat. And I'm here to tell you, all of that's going to come crumbling down. That hyper spending will eventually lead to severe financial destruction. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all got something out of this in terms of signs that you are a hyper spender. And do not forget, be on the lookout. Page Publishing Company, they're in the process of doing a powerful press release for my book. You know, the whole concept of this powerful book is I share with the reader on how I rose from financial destruction to complete financial freedom, where I'm now going to be in a position where, latter part of next year, I will be 100% retired. This is a must-read book. You know, I share in a couple of chapters in this book on some specific steps that I did to rise above my financial destruction after my spiritual awakening in 2011. You know, this book can be purchased from Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Apple, iTunes, Google Play. This is a must-read book, and I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.